POLYCADE.
Welcome, old school gamers. I hope everybody's doing absolutely phenomenal out there. I got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Can you guys hear me? I had the mixer or something fail on me here. I had to restart the computer there right at the intro. So, first off, can you guys hear me? Let me know. Mitchell. We got Mitchell hanging out. We got Herb hanging out. We got Sacro. We got Andy. What's going on, guys? Good to see everyone. Let me know. Can you hear me audio-wise? Loud and clear. Good to know. Okay, that's all fixed. All right. And I'm so tired of technology. I guess I did not update the OS or something. Who knows, man? Stuff changes so quick anymore. All right. So we got an awesome episode planned, as you guys know. We got Tyler on. We had to pre-record this on Tuesday, but it's all cool. It's a really awesome interview. I'm really excited about it. Very honored to have him on. He's got so much stuff going on. Just to have a few moments with him is just awesome. So we got Tyler on the show. We got a magazine update. We got some latest news. We have our pinball corner. We got our weekly tournament roundup. We have a challenge battle, and we're going to end the show with a nice, badass battle with our pals from the Retro World Series. And these guys have new battles going on, new events planned for the year, and they're adding more as we speak. They're really growing, guys. I mean, now is the time to plan on joining on with these guys if you are interested in competitive retro gaming. It's growing very quickly. It's really, really awesome. Super, super cool. So excited for them. Really, really, really awesome for them. So anyway, let's dive right into it. Magazine update. We are headed straight to the publishers right now. I got the No Quarter Corner added or sent in to Ryan. It's all ready to go. I got to pull up my article here. So that's ready to go. In the new issue, we have an Apple II article, which is really, really cool. Check out this little commercial here. This is really cool. Back from '79.
Watch what you can do with this Apple II personal computer and any color TV. You can store over 100,000 pieces of information and find a single piece instantly. You can print your own reports, talk to other computers and get information like Dow Jones reports, chart your biorhythms, teach your children math, improve your chess game. Physicians can use it to get continuing education credits, and there's lots more.
There you go. Lots more. You can get it right there. Buy them new right there in New York. So there you go. Brand new article ready to go online and in the next issue. Hope you guys get your free issue of Old School Gamer Magazine. You can get your free issue right here following the link, or you can get what you need to get is... Well, went too high on that. You need your printed subscription. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to live. Just go all out. Go premium. Live like a king. Get that printed subscription right here. I got mine. You want it. You need it. It's how you want to live. So there you go. Get your QR code there. And also it has all of our links right there. Our Facebook, our Twitch, our YouTube. Very easy to access. All right, let's dive over to latest news. I did talk to Tyler and Sente. I did learn that. And also on top of that, I have learned that they are shipping in June. They are finishing production. They are going to be shipped over to the U.S. and they are going to be distributed in early June. So I am super excited about that. We do have a hard date finally, and you will learn more about that very soon. On top of that, our pal KBB, he is getting super excited. He is so excited about this. He contacted me today and said he's going to do it today. I said, no, you're not. You are going to hold off. We've been telling everybody we're doing this on Saturday, so you're going to do it on Saturday. So he's going to do it on Saturday. He's going to do his world record run. He's going to do his best to hit that 5 million, but he's thinking it's going to be about 4.3 to 4.6. And if he can hit that 5 mil, he's going to hit that 5 mil. But hit that QR code and be live to root on KBB. I'd love to see him hit that world record. And heck, maybe even hit 6 million. Who knows? If you ever watched him play, it's very, very fun, very interesting to see that. Because you've never seen such a crazy gameplay. It's nuts. It's nuts. Jared, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of stuff tonight. I know. Just take it easy. Take it easy. That's what happens. Hey, it's not an easy project, and you will see when we talk about it here. We go through all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I mean, my score is like 20,000 or 30,000 on that game. He's getting millions, hundreds of rounds. It takes 4 or 5 hours to get that score. So, yeah, it's absolutely insane. It's awesome to watch. Join us on Saturday for KBB's run on that. Go check out our pals over at Argon. They have a really, really cool platform. We support those guys. Love what they do. Same thing with our pals over at iScored. Everybody uses their leaderboard, online leaderboard. So cool. Really cool guys as well. Okay, we're firing off Pinball Corner, my friends. Sacro had a really cool table last week. Farfalla 2017. Greg, our boy Greg. Now I'm telling you right now, Sacro is not liking this. He's used to being top dog around here. He's used to owning it, and he's used to owning it easily. But now Greg's been popping around. Greg's sniffing around, and he's starting to really weasel his way on the top of that board, and Sacro is not appreciating it. Look at him there. He's knocked down at 50 million points. He's not liking it. He's not appreciating it. That's fine. He's picking new tables every week, and we'll see what happens. The Back to the Future table that he picked last week, it's another one of those situations. But hold on. No. That's right. I forgot. Sacro slayed on this one, 92 mil, and Greg just scraped on by down there at the bottom on 10th place. Look at that one. So Sacro had a little laughing fit on that one. Yeah, a little laughing fit. So I'm proud of my boy on that one. He pulled through. I wish I had that table. I will have that table in June. I gotta wait till June now, but it's okay. Time flies so freaking fast anymore, guys. I ain't too worried about it. I'm really. You can tell me August and it'll be 2 blinks of the eye to me. No big deal. This week we're playing Moonflight. I've had this fired off today. I've played it maybe about 6 times. What a really, really fun old EM table, man. I don't know how Sacro does it. You pick some tables. I've never played this one. I think the last 6 tables I've never played. And Sacro is very good at picking these secret hidden tables that are just bangers. But this is the table for this week, guys. Moonflight on the Legends at Games family. And then we are playing Jaws over on Pinball FX, and I am telling you, this is a fun table. Really, really fun. The code on this one is 10K8. Get in on that one. Oh, speaking of KBB, here's the boy right here. There he is. Good to see him. Moonflight. Yes. Yeah. I hear you guys. I want that thing in my hand too. I mean, it's going to make my life a breeze. It's what I got rigged here is pretty nice too. Having the ant stream, using ant stream the way that I do, and I only have to go to the Legends Ultimate for a few things, and then I have to go to the NBA cabinet for a few things too. But it's minimal. But having the Sente will just be awesome because we'll be able to do pinball. We'll be able to do all kinds of stuff. The MCAP pinball table of the week is Whitewater. I have never played this one. And the code for this one is GJXY. Get in on that one, my friends. All right, weekly tournament roundup this week over on Arcade High Score Challenge Club. Speaking of the iScored leaderboard management, we are using that over here now. Very easy to submit your score. You can go to the Facebook page to learn more about that. But this month and last month, we were running Robotron, Frenzy, Pac-Man Plus, and Kicks. I submitted my Pac-Man Plus score. I need to get my other scores in too before it's the end of the month. I just don't have much time to play games. I try to play the games that we do at the very least, and that kind of takes up my time. I don't have time for all the other ones. I try to. I really do. But, it's just tough to do. And then on the pinball challenges, we got Marvel Captain America, and we have Black Knight 1980. I do love that one. That is a really fun table. If you ever play that one in real life, that's a great table. Our pals over at Retro Games Fun have a really fun vote this week. We got Frogger, Donkey Kong Jr., Galaxian, and Ladybug. Which one are you going to pick? Because these are some good ones here. So, no off the wall. These are some pretty mainstream titles. So I'm kind of torn between Donkey Kong Jr. and Frogger. I don't know. I'm still thinking on it. Myself. Go over and check out Neo Turf Masters Clubhouse. It's going to be an absolute blast when everybody learns about this game. It's always been kind of low key, it's crazy, but it is the best golf game around, at least in my opinion. I've always been a massive fan of Neo Turf Masters and see huge potential in it for being a really awesome tournament game. All right, guys, let's get to what everybody wants to see. Our POLYCADE interview. Oh, I need to get that loaded up again here. Let me do that. Yeah, this whole situation really jammed me up there. All right. Hey, guys. Here, let me turn that off. All right. Okay, here we go. Interview with our friend Tyler from POLYCADE.
Nice.
Hey, guys. How in the heck you doing? We got my pal Tyler Bushnell, the man behind POLYCADE, with us. I'm so excited to talk with him again. Man, how in the heck you doing?
Doing great. Yeah. It's been a wild ride, and we're powering forward. Everything's going great on our side, so we're psyched. Like, yeah, getting into like a project like this in general, POLYCADE and like in general, but especially the most recent iteration. There's always like unknowns and everything like that, and just the more work you put in and the more you get things figured out, better it feels. And so I'm super pleased with how things are moving along.
Yeah, this is not just a tiny project. This is an unbelievable undertaking once you understand all what it takes to build a machine like this, especially to the quality that the POLYCADE is built to. This is the tank of the arcades. Basically, it's the highest quality. And that's the best way to describe it, quite frankly. Made out of steel. I mean, what else is there to say about it? Let's get to the beginning of it. Where did you come up with the concept of the POLYCADE and just going for that top quality premium idea? Because nobody else has done that yet, so why did you pick that?
So what's funny is where we started, we were aiming for the lowest price possible.
No kidding.
Yeah. I mean, that was like 8 years ago, right? When we launched our first Kickstarter campaign in 2015, 9 years ago. And so like the initial effort was like, let's make this as cost effective as possible and all that. And like, that's how we ran that campaign. And that was also like like you didn't have some of the cheaper cabinets on the market at that time. But so
very, very early in the home arcade scene. That was before the home arcade scene, basically.
Totally. Yeah. And like everything that you could get there was like basically made in someone's garage and around like $2,500, $3,000. And so I think if I remember correctly, we launched at like $1,200.
Okay.
But so at that time, really had no idea like about manufacturing. And so as the Kickstarter campaign concluded, and we really like started figuring out like all the details of the manufacturing, it was like, geez, like we could make something really cool for a higher price point. And like the low end is just going to be like I don't know if I feel comfortable sending that out to people. So we kind of ended up going the opposite direction and making the best thing that we could. And so that was where like we changed from like a Raspberry Pi to a gaming PC. And some of that stuff, because as we started scratching the surface on like what you could do with a gaming PC that you can't do on a Raspberry Pi, it like we found ourselves just playing that version and not the like Raspberry Pi version. It was like, this is way cooler. Let's do this. So that's sort of how we ended up going down that route. And then the next evolution was the steel cabinet. Powder coated steel, just feels fantastic, looks great, super durable. Like it's impossible to like match that feel and quality with anything else, really, right? And so, because the first machine we actually went steel partially because of the trackball. Trackballs don't mount very elegantly into wood, and so we had like the button panel was steel, and we were like, that's what we were touching all the time, and it was like, oh wait a minute, like let's make the whole cabinet out of this.
Very cool. So let's talk a little bit about your original designs and then the Cinti now that you are promoting now, the newest design. You have the POLYCADE, which is the biggest, baddest ass one that there is. It's just made for playing games with your friends and just rocking it, right? It's got cup holders in it. It's got everything you could need on a control surface. It's just amazing. Then you have, what was the Lux? Is that what was the one that's basically like the Cinti now? Isn't that what that was?
Totally. Yeah.
So the Cinti took that over basically.
Right. So yeah, the Lux we've now discontinued because the Sente is sort of like its successor, or very much its successor. The Sente like optimized everything about the Lux in basically like every way. And so the difference between the two is very, in terms of like, it's very slight. The Lux was a little bigger. We downsized. So like the Lux was 30 inches wide. The Sente is 25.5 inches. So we lost 4.5 inches off the width. And the reason for that is interesting. We looked a little closer into like monitor viewing, like optimal monitor viewing distances. And the reason we looked into this is because we actually originally prototyped the Sente as like much smaller, like even smaller than the final product was. And we were playing on this prototype and like, God, like this feels really good. And like the screen size, that what we were testing on was a 20-inch screen, I think. Like felt good. And so we that prompted us to look, deeper into like optimal monitor viewing distances. And so we basically, long story short, we found that a slightly smaller screen feels better to play on for the way that the cabinet shapes out.
I totally understand that. I've played those cabinets where somebody drops a 60-inch screen in this thing and you're playing a foot away from the screen and you are trying to play this game like this.
Exactly.
And you can't play the game. You're trying to, like, you're standing back like this trying to see the screen. It's like, this doesn't work at all. It's totally cool. It's a cool idea. Standing back looking at it is super cool, but in use, you can't do it.
Yeah,
so that's a great observation that you guys had.
Yeah, and it's funny, because we still get like requests or comments from people that are like, "Oh, I wish it had a bigger screen," and we're like, "No, you don't." Like, trust me, you don't want a bigger screen. And like some people like just do not listen to that. They're like, "Bigger is always better." Period.
Yeah.
uh,
No, I'm a firm believer with that. I'm fine. I got a lot of the arcade one-ups. I got a lot of the other ones as well, and those screens, the size of those are fine for me. I think,
Yeah.
you're 1-2 feet away from these things. How
Right.
big does the screen have to be? You're not sitting on your couch looking at a 65-inch screen. You're right up against those monitors. And remember, how big were the original monitors anyway? Those were 19-20-inch monitors.
Precisely. Yeah, exactly. And so like the screen size on the Sente actually matches what was like on an original Street Fighter 2 cabinet.
Yeah, so you guys are doing it right. I think that's exactly the right way of doing it. So it on the Sente, it's a 1920 screen, right?
1920, yep. And then if you play anything that's like a different aspect ratio, like a lot of classic games, of course, are 4:3, then it has like you can put bezel artwork on
Cool.
the sides.
I
We
like
have
them.
a number of those preloaded.
Sweet.
But yeah, then and there can also be like platform fallbacks. So like, if you're playing a Genesis game, it can have like Genesis type specific artwork.
Let's talk a little bit about the original Sentes before we move on. What a genius idea that your dad had back in the day. Can you just touch on those briefly, and then why you chose that name for this cabinet?
Totally. Yeah. So yeah, the Sente was originally like a company that my dad founded or created. Technically, he acquired it, but that's a different story. But so it was sort of his idea in the first place. And this was so like if you're in the arcade world, like you've heard of JAMA cabinets. JAMA cabinets did not exist at the time. And so this was kind of like the first one of that type, as I understand it. And so the arcade machines back in that day, you would have like the cabinet that would have to be moved around, and like all arcade machines had like a lifespan, and so like you'd bring the cabinet into the pizza parlor or bar or whatever, and it's one game, right? So like people would play it until they got bored of that game, and then the game would stop earning. And so whoever owned the cabinet had to like remove the physical cabinet from the venue and like put in a new one. So they made one that you'd like, instead of removing the whole cabinet, you could just bring in like a replacement control panel, like button panel, and like a different like game. I forget if the game was a PC cartridge, but so like rather than like sending a guy with like a lift gate in a truck, you could send him anything, and the artwork and so that sort of model for like swappable arcade cabinets made a ton of sense for us, like to call the new like our Sente, which like one of the primary features is this like modular system where the controls swap out. You also have other things like the marquee attachment on top. But so like where the original Sente was made in this idea of like a modular arcade machine, that's the core concept behind our Sente. And then worth mentioning also that like Valley did acquire Sente at one point, but they basically didn't like fully like they didn't really move forward with the brand because they didn't put the right like R&D into it. I think my dad mentioned, and so it sort of fell off for them, and they let like the trademark expire and everything. They picked up the trademark.
That's too bad. It was a great concept, and the cabinet itself was really rugged. I've seen a couple of them in person, and they're just that hard plastic, and I think it's steel, like a steel frame inside as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's really a rugged system, much more than a regular wooden cabinet is. So it was really cool. It was really cool. I've never seen one, or they're very rare. They're very, very rare, and I've never seen one running. I'll tell you that much. That's how rare they are. Every time I see them, they're not operational, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't seen one since I was a kid, but I know that there is like a arcade museum in the Midwest somewhere that has like 3 of them at least. Running.
Where is it? Fun Spot up in New Hampshire has a whole row of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've been dying to go up there and check that out.
Yeah, me too.
I want to go check that one out bad.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the software that you guys use, the AGS software. It's so awesome being able to run all the different emulators in it already. You have the emulators already in the software. You can load your own ROMs, and then you can also load in Steam. I know that Ron was testing with had POLYCADE running through it.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, POLYCADE was running through it. We had what else we had running through it? AntStream was running through it, as all this was as a tile.
Yeah.
So it was super streamlined. It was beautiful. It was exactly what guys like me want, because when I do this show, I want to just be able to instantly say, all right, we're going to go to the next thing, and I can go to the next tile, and we can fire off the next game. I can have the next thing queued up. I don't have to go to the next cabinet and walk across the room and all this different stuff. It's right there. That's really why I'm excited about getting this thing. Is it's going to streamline my whole process of doing the show. It's going to make my Thursday nights just an absolute breeze. I'm so thrilled about getting this thing, man.
Awesome. Well, super psyched to get it in your hands.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be so awesome. So anyway, the AGS software, man. What can you tell us about it? Do we have any updates on it?
So yeah, the AGS is in active development. We, had a funny little thing where with the Kickstarter, we saw a lot more downloads of the software than we're used to. So we ran into a few bugs that happened at scale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we've been fixing those. The most of them, it's pretty much fixed, but basically highlighted some inefficiencies in how we built a few things, and so we've been just a lot of recent development has had to do with going back and fixing some of that stuff to make it to correct it. So updates recently mostly have to do with optimization, and then moving forward, some of the ones that we're going to make next are integrating the digital marquee. So nice. So if you have the digital marquee is an option that we have on pre-orders and for Kickstarters as well. So that will be integrated into the AGS software, so that when you launch a game, it will show that game's either logo specific or marquee specific artwork, or the game logo, or a platform logo, or platform marquee artwork, or a generic one. So it's kind of has a way to choose priority for images that are present.
Awesome. Maybe at some point it could display a high score across there.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that actually would be you're not the first to mention that. And so that would be a cool thing to integrate, especially during screensaver mode.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful.
Right. Have some high scores flip through, something like that.
Yeah, I'd love something like that, man. And that brings me on my next point. Are we planning on any tournaments, live challenges, anything like that on the horizon with POLYCADE?
Yes, definitely. So right now it's heads down on getting the Sente shipped.
Sure. Number one priority is getting it in our hands, right?
Yeah, exactly. So to that end, we've kind of put everything else on hold for the time being. But as soon as that ships and like, and then of course software teams like working on, other things, some stuff that's actually related to manufacturing. But as soon as we sort of get through this like shipping optimizations, like making sure manufacturing's all streamlined, both software and hardware, then it's time to like play. It's time to have fun with like new features that we want to see as users of our own products, and then also stuff that we know the community wants to see as well. And so tournaments are like high on that list. There's a few things that we like, to some extent, like game, like leaderboard stuff has to be implemented per game, to some extent. But so there's some improvements that we should make on leaderboards prior to running tournaments.
You have a little bit of that already in the AGS software. Some games do have leaderboards already.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And like that works well for certain games, and it's like a little like not perfect for other games. So we just want to go back and like clean that up so that the games that it doesn't work, we get them working. And like community involvement will be crucial with that. Getting feedback from people that are encountering any of those issues or whatever.
Definitely. That's where you got to get it in the hands first, and then you get that info.
Yeah. And then also, we were running tournaments before as like take a photo of your score. And that worked well, and we'll probably resume that as well once the Sente is in people's hands.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So you have quite a few on location now. Where are some of your favorite places that you have? I just saw today another location that has 4 or 5 of them set up. Beautiful setup, man. How awesome.
Totally. Yeah, super rad. And they even like got like some custom like pixel art screensavers made for their machines. Yeah, super
badass.
Rad. Yeah, so that location's in Cali Mesa, California. There's another one here in Vancouver, Washington, that has 6 machines. That place is called a Foxhole Cocktail Den.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we're actually so something that we've been dying to do for a long time are like meetup tournaments, which is we want to like do the stuff that's like nationwide first, but the meetups I think is a fun one too, because then you get to like meet people in person, and I like that like shoulder rubbing like social experience, right? So we'll probably be doing some of those at Foxhole at some point in the not too distant future this year. And then where else? I mean, we've got a map on the website that shows different venues that you can go check out. POLYCADEs. Those are all Lux right now, of course.
Yeah, I noticed you had quite a few locations.
Yeah, all the way. Scroll to the top, I think, and then it's just community. Try a POLYCADE. There you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. If you are on the East Coast, there's a couple like Nerd Street Gamers places that have them. In New Jersey, and there's also one in Fullerton, California. Oh yeah, New York. You have like the Shopify store. Shopify has a store. And so there's a machine in there, and then there's a really cool like sneaker store called Restocked that has a machine there.
There you go. Very cool. Very cool. So when are we going to expect to see these things flying out the doors to us?
Yes. Okay. So we actually just got a factory update yesterday, which places the first article completing at like May 20th. We have to get confirmation from them on this, and we're going to see if we can like push that up a little bit, because the last estimate we had was like early May. That being said, this would most likely be like if May 20th is for sure, it's unlikely to get pushed back past that.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and that's because we're now like, we've approved the, like, we've done 2 prototypes. The second one is like looking great. So basically now it's like moving into production parts orders. We've already placed like a lot of the production parts orders. It's just the final ones that come in. And so, okay, so then May 20th to 25th, we have the first, like, 50 machines made. And then we'll see them all built like pretty quickly after that. They will most likely ship as they're made, in like batches of 100.
Will it be built here stateside? No? Okay.
No,
Then
yeah.
will it be built overseas and then shipped over here and then distributed?
Yeah, correct. So like we can expect like 3 weeks on the water.
Okay.
So first machines will arrive in people's hands like mid-end of June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're getting close, man. We're getting close. Boy, I am so excited to get my mitts on that thing.
Yes. Me too. Me too. I'm
excited to dive into that world of PC gaming, and to have the pinball buttons as well. And that's a really cool thing that you guys added.
Yeah.
Pinball buttons on the side that pop out. Great idea.
Well, I mean, it was so awesome, like having the community along for the ride. I mean, I would say at least like, 5 accessories and like the pinball thing and like others were things that came from the community, right? That people were like, we want this. And we were like, you get me thinking, and it's like, well, we could do that. This is a way that could be achieved, that doesn't really mess with things and like didn't really slow down development or anything. So it's been really great getting the feedback from everyone, and like especially when it comes to hardware, you're like if I build this, will anyone care? And so it's great to get people saying like, I care about this, and then it's like, okay, I'll build it.
We care. There's a big community, man, of people that want exactly what you're building. I mean, there's a void, of people that want exactly what you're doing. I mean, there's the A1 up guys, and then there's the people up above that want a little bit higher quality cabinet, that want something that's going to last.
Yeah.
And I think you are nailing it on the head with this price point, with this quality. This is something that if somebody wanted to get into building a small arcade amusement route, they could buy 10 of these things and they could place them and they could have a really low cost route and they could get started into it. I even thought about buying a few of them and doing it myself, because these would look great in barbershops, in dentist's office, doctor's offices, stuff like that, because they're a premium look. It's not all vinyled up in bright colors, or it could be very quick.
Yeah.
But they come looking very sleek and ready to be branded. So you could instantly slap, somebody's logo on there very quickly, and it could be their personal cabinet. Totally. And so I think you got something here that could be, more than just a retail product. It could be somebody's business, and I think, and then you could sell packages like that, commercial packages, on top of just single retail sales.
Yeah, totally. Well, and that was actually one of the good, something that we like screwed up on the Lux was, we thought that like we could put just a credit card reader on the commercial machines. And that's just not how that works. And so the Sente has 2 places to mount different like payment devices. So you can put whatever you want on there, and like it just makes more sense for that side of the industry.
Yeah. I love that you still have the option for the coin, man. I love
that.
I love that.
Gotta have that. Yeah.
Tyler, where can everybody find you online?
POLYCADE.com.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Like this.
There you go. POLYCADE.com, guys. Thank you so much, my friend. I will constantly talk about you this product, and I cannot wait to get mine. So thank you so much for your time tonight, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for your shirt and for having me on here.
Thank you, man. Talk to you soon.
All right. Catch you later.
All right, so there you go, guys. There is my interview with Tyler. Super cool guy. Love what he's got going on with POLYCADE. I'm just so excited to get into it because a lot of you guys know I don't have PCs. I run Mac. I've run Mac my entire life now, my entire professional life. Because whenever I went to school to get my master's degree in audio production, all the software back in the day, 20 years ago, all the audio software ran on Macs. Pro Tools didn't exist on PCs. All the plugins that ran in Pro Tools didn't run on PCs. All the good video editing software ran on Macs. So to learn that industry, you had to get a Mac. So that's what I bought. So that's what I've run for years and years. And so that's just the environment that I've been in. So I don't have a PC, never have. And so I've lost out on all the Steam and all this different kind of stuff. And so I'm super excited to finally get my mitts on one because now I can finally get in on that with all you guys. It'd be super awesome. So anyway, there that is. So let's dive right into our challenge battle. I do see that I have received a handful of challenges sent to me. So let's get that going here. Let's get my Ant stream shared over here. All right. Now let's get my controller. And we'll full screen that. I sure appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. And I appreciate everybody sending me these challenges. Let's see what we got going on here. Minky Monkey. Looks like Sacro's sending me some stuff. Going crazy. Oh, we got 2 Pirate Pete challenges in a row. 3 of them. Uh-oh. That means he messed up on one. All right. I think we can, well, all right. Whatever this one is, we're going to do this one first. All right. Let your opponents feel your wrath as you slice and dice your way through this 1 life score attack. Make sure my controller is working. All right. It's probably Ninja Gaiden, but I don't know 100%. We're going to find out.
Ninja versus Maria.
I don't know what this is. What is this?
Fight.
What is this? How am I doing that spin move? I'm just hitting the button here. Oh, I did a... Must be on easy mode or something. I'm not... Oh! That's weird.
No problem.
That is a weird one. What is that game? I called it. Yep, Pirate Pete got me on the first one. Yeah, I knew. I've done this a few times. I knew something happened there. Let's see what we got. Let's fire off those pirate challenges here. Which one is the first one? You don't know. You don't know which one is the first one here. So let's see here. Swing, fly, and dig your way to find the lost treasure scattered across the seas. All right. Let's see here. Cut. I did not mean to do that. So you went, there you go. There's your free win, okay? You got one on me. I'm blaming Carl, just like it says. All right, you got your free win. Oh man, they should give you like some sort of countdown, and then like, well, here they're telling you the button's right here, so that doesn't work, and it does have a countdown, so that doesn't work. All right, so never mind then. They should do exactly what they already do. Oh man. Oh. All right. Well, I get one more chance to make up for this. Sacred was kind enough to give me one more chance on Pirate Pete here. Oh man. All right, here we go. This is rough. So I got to get down. Oh no. Crawl down. All right. Make it. Oh. Yeah, it's very similar to that. Very, very similar. Good to see you, Miles. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, there you go. I won one. All right. So I'm 1 out of 2. I am 1 out of 2. What is this? Meef? Somebody's jumped into a giant slayer. I have thought about doing a giant slayer segment. We might do that here in the near future. All right, Mickey Monkey. Let's fire this one off. Earn a high score by collecting fruit and placing them in the designated area. Watch out for the local wildlife. All right, let's see what I can do. I think we played this one last week. Oh, I hit the wrong freaking button. Well, I lost that one. So much for that. Man, I hope on this update that they change all this stuff that we can mess up on real easy. Earn as many points as you can by defeating enemies while playing golf. Watch out for your health. All right. A golf battle. I like that. Let's see what we got. Oh, ninja golf. Okay. By watching out for your health. How... All right. Now we got to fight? What in the world? I guess I never played this. This is hilarious. So then I go to the ball. No kidding. So how do I hit it harder? You don't. What? This is crazy. Yeah, look at those parallax graphics in the background, guys. It's like real. It's like I'm playing a movie here. Look at the size of the frog. Definitely need that ninja star. I'm going to need that. Oh, I'm out of ammo. No, turn around. Turn around. All right, so the one dot is me traveling towards the golf ball. I'm getting that. Let's see if I can just haul ass towards it. That must be energy. This is hilarious. Is that's the gopher. Hilarious. All right. Luckily, everybody leaves you alone when you're hitting the ball. Yeah, this is as extreme as it gets. Who came up with this? A ninja playing golf. This is hilarious. Come on. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Oh, that's it. Let's see here. Oh, Jeremiah, got me by 10,000 points. Good job, man. He must have played that one before. You know, he knows. He must know some tricks or something. He knows some trickery. Wow, hilarious. Here, I'm going to play one of these dark seals. These dark seals have been sitting around for a while. How many enemies can you kill while turning into a rat? All right, I like these ones. Let's do the old rat challenge. Oh. Ah! Oh, hold on. There's putting in that too? Oh, man. So it's a whole different thing? Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll have to get into that game. We should have played that game on the during the golf episode. That would have been perfect. Somebody send me more challenges. Yep, here's a challenge right here. Jedediah just sent me one here. You're stuck in the elevator and the lights are out. It's an elevator action. All right, here we go. Very cool. All right, we'll do an elevator action challenge here. Fresh off the platter, fresh off the elevator here, fresh out of the helicopter. And that what happens once you get? No way! See what happens when I'm flapping my chops? Unbelievable. Oh. Well, there you go. You're probably going to win that one, Jedediah. You're probably going to win that one. All right. Bogey Manor. Let's do this Bogey Manor. Obtain the highest score possible with 1 life by smashing the crystal scattered across the mansion. All right. We've got 1 life to destroy as much crystal as possible. Walter White style. Let's see what we got. What am I doing? Am I dead already? Okay, well, Greg, you won that one, man. So much for that. Oh, man. All right, let's do another one of these rat races. How many enemies can you kill while turning to... All right, so it is another rat. On the Bogey Manor one, yeah, wasn't a massive score. I'm not real proud of that one. All right, I remember last time we did this, we did really good on this challenge here. So let's see what we can do again. Remember, we got like way around this area here. Ah. Gonna dodge these freaking rocks. Where's my attack button? What is going on here? I don't know what's going on there. 39 kills. Yeah, we were getting way better than that. I don't know what's going on. I'm not happy with that. I am not happy with that. And we got one last one. We're going to clean these challenges out, guys. We're going to knock these out. We're going to have a fresh slate here finally. Oh, I should have read the instruction. I'm sure there'll be a... Oh, I didn't mean to find that out, but all right, there's my bomb button, I guess. Oh, I'm sure I'm dead already. Yeah, there you go. There's that. Boy, it's just one of the, oh, well, there you go. I win that one. So I might have got, what, like 3 out of 20 or something tonight? Pretty standard. Pretty standard for my wins. Pretty standard around here. I try. What can I say? I love playing games. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not. There you go, guys. That is another episode, another segment of the challenge battle. I appreciate everybody sending me your challenges. As you can see, we use AntStream for that. And it's very simple. All you do is you go to a game, and you will go to, you will find a game that has one of these rockets on the corner there. You see how it has the rocket there. And then you can go down, and it will have challenges. Go down to challenge, and you pick one of these challenges. And then you will hit the play button, and then you will send a duel to me. You will search no quarter. Search for no quarter, and it's probably because I'm no quarter, it won't pull me up. But if you search for no quarter, it will pull me up, and you can send me that challenge. And better yet, friend me. Send me a friend request, and we will get on the same list, and it'll be a lot easier to play games together. So that's that, guys. Appreciate everybody helping along with the challenges. So one last thing on the episode, guys. We always close her out with our pals over at Retro World Series. I do now have the April standings of the Player of the Year, and Truku is very close to 1,000 points. Absolutely slaying it. 200 points past everybody else. And my boy Santos, I don't know what he's doing. He's laying low. He must not have been playing or something for the last few months or something. I don't know what's going on. He just must not have been inputting points or something. Otherwise, he'd be a lot closer to first place. I am sure of it. But just stay close, because they have not a lot, but some new events coming up. The closest one now is April 26th, popping up in Vegas. They have one popping up in Huntsville, May 4th. They have one popping May 24th in Houston, Texas. And then another one May 24th, 27th in Atlanta, Georgia. So a lot of awesome stuff going on with our pals at Retro World Series. Let's check out their video tonight. You're going to love this one. I'm never going to tell you what it is. You're going to love it, though. Here you go. You get to see Truku in action. See why he's at the top of the list. Here we go.
Here we are in Winners Finals, some scenic shots of the Capsule Corporation. Matthew on your left with Teen Gohan, Truku with Krillin. Early on, Truku able to open up Matthew, almost taking his first bar. Truku able to take off 2 bars of health from Matthew. Throws out the Destructo Disc. Oh man. And from behind, Truku throws out the Destructive Disc to take game 1. Remember, this is best 3 out of 5. Truku 2 games away from advancing to grand finals, but can Matthew make the adjustments here?
Watch it, man. I mean business. Ready.
And get his first game on the board. A big combo from Truku. Ends it with the Destructo Disc. Matthew down 1 bar. Make that 2 bars. And just like that, Truku takes game 2.
Yeah, that's right.
Truku 1 game away from advancing to grand finals. Matthew taking us back to the character select screen. What change is he going to make here? Switches to the Omega Shenron. Trademark.
Watch it, man. I mean business. Ready. Over here. Fight.
Here early on in the get-go, Matthew seemed to turn the tables, has knocked off 1 bar of life from Truku. Truku coming back, hits him with a Kamehameha. And a Destructo Disc. Matthew sides with the Destructo Disc. Trying to say all these attacks really fast is hard. Both players about even on life now. Matthew needs to take this game to stay alive. Oh, the side switch. Both players on the final bar. Matthew has Truku down to a sliver. He just needs to touch him. Can't find an opening. And gets taken out. Truku advances the grand finals.
I did it.
Wow. So there you go, guys. An absolutely epic battle. And you see now why Truku is sitting at the top of this thing. Holy crap. That was badass. That was badass. Wow, that looks like a really fun game. I remember back in the 2000s when they started doing all that cell shading graphics. That was such a cool trend back then. I wish they'd do more of that. I like those graphics. Pretty cool. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for hanging in there with me. I appreciate everybody. I hope to see everybody next week. We will have another feature-packed blast of an episode. Remember, we have Moon Flight and we got Jaws going on. So get in on those. Hope to see everybody next week. Have a good one.
Boom shakalaka! Hey everybody, it's Tim Kitzer here, the voice of some of your favorite video games like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz, and I'm here to talk to you about Old School Gamer Magazine. It's the magazine for retro gaming, and it's exploding. Kaboom! Old School Gamer Magazine now has twice the content, with new columns on retro gaming, arcades, retro computers, indie publishing, and a ton more. Plus gaming history, memories, and modern excitement in every issue. Find out when conventions are happening and what you might have missed at others around the country. Print issues come out every other month, and if you want to go green, digital options are available. If you aren't in the U.S., take a look at our digital options or the new print on demand through Amazon. This massively expanding magazine is all yours in print and digital for just $50 a year in the U.S., $75 in Canada, or digital-only subscriptions, including all of our back issues for just $20 a year. Visit oldschoolgamer.com and subscribe now. That's oldschoolgamer.com. Boom shakalaka!